What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? A pastor is speaking out for the first time since the sex tape scandal with his male sneaky link went viral earlier this year. Pastor Dwayne Dawkins recently spoke out about the sex scandal that ruined his life and almost led him to suicide. The husband, father of 3, and 14-year pastor of Praise Tabernacle International in Plantation, Florida, was exposed in March 2022 when a video of him engaged in sexual acts with another man was leaked online. Pastor Dawkins, who frequently condemned homosexuality from the pulpit, revealed at the Leaders in Training Conference in Atlanta that he had made contact with the sneaky link. Pastor Dawkins shared that he was aware his sexual partner was recording, but never thought the video would get leaked. He thought the video would be for the man's personal use. Boy, was he monumentally wrong. Turns out, the side piece, the sneaky link, was a content creator. And you know how that goes. Yeah, fam. This is what the pastor had to say for himself. I had connected with an individual of the same gender, and I have had throughout my childhood until even this moment, dealing with bisexual tendencies. It was not right. It was wrong. Once he found out about the video, he reached out to the man to ask him to take it down. That's when said man blocked him. That's right, fam, blocked him, and the good pastor says he's never heard from the man again. The pastor continued, that evening, you can imagine, I did not sleep. I have a wife and 3 beautiful sons. Pastor of a church in South Florida for 14 years at that point, and family, loved ones, all of that. So the weight of the shame sat on me. The good pastor continued, for the first time in my life, I pulled out my life insurance policy, and while church folk laughed at me and friends distanced themselves from me, I'm thinking about killing myself. He continued, there's usually grace for heterosexual falls, but when it comes to the same gender, homosexual, most folks have their preferences about how you're allowed to fall. I fell in a way that most people think you can't come back from. Pastor, nobody's playing sides with homosexuals and heterosexuals. The reason why people held your foot to the fire or your feet to the fire is because you went around condemning homosexuality like you wasn't participating. You went around and made yourself to be this guy who was not the guy who you claimed to be. This is why people came at you so hard, because of your hypocrisy, not necessarily your sexuality. If you had just been upfront, I don't even know why these days a lot of guys are even hiding their sexuality, because to me it don't even seem to make a whole lot of difference, especially in these churches. Man, y'all know how it go, fam. It's going down. You go to any one of these churches, especially these black churches, it's pervasive. All in the church. You know, from the choir director, the music director, now they call them music directors now. From the music director to the usher boys to the pastor, you know, hey man, that's what it is. So I don't even know why they keep on trying to hide it. Why are they still trying to be sneaky with it? The pastor was he used the term sneaky link. So you already know what the pastor was about. Pastor, man, just out there gunslinging. Nah, Pastor, ain't nobody picking on you, bro. Ain't nobody picking on you. But that's what happens when you pretend to be something you're not. What's done in the dark will come to light eventually. I saw a video where the pastor was going in on one of his sermons. He was like, you might look at your family tree and see alcoholics, see drug addicts, see wife beaters, child molesters, but it's not normal. Why they be sounding like they're on the toilet trying to squeeze one out? It's not normal. You may look at your family and see homosexuality or lesbianism, but it's not normal. What you trying to do, Dawkins? I'm trying to start a revolution in the tabernacle. Man, how does those dudes do that stuff and keep a straight face? And how does one like sit in the pews and not laugh out loud? It's clearly an act. I'm not with all that, man. If I'm going to listen to somebody preach, I just want to hear him talk. I don't want to hear God and said Jesus and soon as somebody do that, I wouldn't even believe them. I would not believe them at all. I'm like, man, get out of here, man. You tell me what I need to hear, man. I don't need you screaming at me, bro. The pastor is something else. What a hypocrite. This dude is out here condemning homosexuality while at the same time getting his penis baptized by a man. It's not normal. Man, boy, these pastors something else, man. Pastor, you got work to do. You must do better. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?